People kept warning me that this was one of Spike Lee's worst films, so I was a little bit dreading this experience with She Hate Me, which stars Anthony Mackie. I really didn't know what to expect from this movie, and to be honest, the premise was kind of a turnoff. This is essentially a movie about a man who gets fired from his Wall Street job, and to make ends meet, he begins impregnating lesbians. I'll be honest, to my surprise, I kind of like this movie quite a bit. And let's just kind of get the big thing out of the way. This movie, the sex comedy element of this movie, it just does not work. The politics of this movie have aged horribly. They were probably bad in 2004. It has not aged well 20 years later. It's just a complete misstep on this part. And this film is overly long at nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes. Those elements of this movie really hold it back. Here's what does work, and I think what Spike Lee was going for in this movie. This is a story about a black man who gets fired from his Wall Street job. He had this really great job there, and essentially when the company starts doing illegal activities, he is the one who does the right thing and he gets fired for it. And now he's kind of realizing that he was the fall guy the entire time. When this film is exploring the connection between capitalism and healthcare in America, I think it is quite fascinating and this interesting look into the Bush era politics that have continued to plague our country. When this movie is the other element, which is that comedy element, it just doesn't work. To Mackie's credit, this is a very young performance from him, and I think he's actually showcases why he is an interesting actor at such a young age. I thought he was pretty good in this movie. He has a third act monologue that I think is the particular standout of this movie. I do not like how this movie ends. It resolves itself in a pretty bad way. I personally would suggest this movie even though no one else seems to recommend it.